stray dog would take a bone from his companion in the middle of the night to a cliff deep in the forest. This is the territory of another pack of stray dogs. He wanted to give the bone as a dowry to a wolf dog named Kelly, but his father didn't seem to agree, because he thinks a bone won't judge his ability to hunt. Stray dogs like them can't survive without consistent hunting skills in order to pursue their other half. At night, he came to a farm area. After observing his surroundings, he took a leap of faith into the sheep pen and began to drive the sheep wildly away. When he heard the commotion, the farmer ran out of the house, only to find that the wire netting had been broken through. The sheep were scattered in all directions. The culprit was a stray dog. The scene was chaotic. The farmer could only watch as his sheep were stolen by the dog. The stray dog, Jacob, kept driving the 3 sheep into the forest. Finally, before sunrise, he drove the 3 goats into the valley. He thought he'd find someone, but what he got in return was more scolding and yelling. Kylie's father said he was taking the goats from the herders. Soon the herdsmen will retaliate. This valley is no longer fit for life. When he heard this, Jacob realized he was in trouble. He tried to drive the sheep back, but by now, the herdsman's revenge was already upon them. He brought some dog hunters with him to this valley. They were ready to kill all the stray dogs. They prepared their guns and ammunition. They set up an ambush in the valley. Jacob and 2 other dogs soon appeared in the binoculars. Just as the bullet was about to hit Kelly, Jacob jumped over and helped Kelly dodge the bullet. The other dog was hit by an anesthetic bullet, but the predator didn't stop there. Another tranquilizer round is fired. Jacob dives and the dart hits him right in the face. The hyenas are all over the place. They quickly surround the strays. The anesthesia quickly ran through Jacob's body. He fell to the ground unconscious, so Kelly climbed up the cliff. He was able to escape the hyenas. Afterwards, the trappers attached a tracking device to Jacob's body so they could track the other strays. Jacob was taken to an abandoned factory, along with dozens of other captured dogs, locked up in a dark, metal cage. Here, when Kelly rejoined the other strays, he began searching for Jacob, who had been taken by the hunters. They sniffed Jacob's scent and found the abandoned factory. They stood on a hill. They saw the hunters driving away from the factory. Only 3 hyenas were left to guard them. It was the perfect time for a rescue. They pushed against the wire door, but the 3 hyenas were tied to the wire door, so they couldn't move. Kelly uses his mouth to remove the pins from the wire mesh. Jacob is rescued. There's not much time left for them to escape. The hunters have already started to return. As they watch the other stray dogs inside the cage pleading for help, Jacob and his team removed the pins from the cage for them, and all at once, all the dogs rushed out of the cages. The whole factory was thrown into a chaotic scene of snarling dogs. Although the dog hunter had arrived at the scene, he could only watch as the dogs escaped. In his panic, he found the man who started it all. It was a wolfhound named Kelly. Letting his prey go, he grabbed his shovel and took aim, ready to make him pay. Just as the shovel was about to crush Kelly's skull, Kelly's father gave it a good thump. The hound hunter hit the house behind him, and the rubble and stone walls that had been in disrepair for years came crashing down, crushing him underneath. Kelly and the other stray dogs took advantage of this brief moment to flee the scene. Jacob joined them later. After the incident, Kelly's father witnessed Jacob's ability. He agreed to join the family, and at that moment, Jacob's friend's home was demolished by humans. They no longer had a place to stay. The 2 strays came to an understanding. They decided to go on the road together to find a new place for them.